How you guys doing? Today's day 32 out of 75 hard. Today's quote is, "Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to keep," by Scott Adams. The way I understood this quote is creativity is just like you're flowing. You're just learning, you're having fun, you're going to make mistakes. But the art is actually the one that you practice and you enhance it. For me, the way like I put two together is with Muay Thai. Right in the beginning, for me when I was sparring, I would like get too hung up on like getting hit, and I'd be like, man, like why did I make this mistake, right? But like I started to just like brush it over, like forget about it, and like allow myself to be creative and flow with like I'm having fun, and just like see what works, and then the art is actually um, really honing down my skills of like certain combos. Like that's the way I understood it. Let me know in the comments how you do. So for today's reading, we finished the chapter of the arms. Let me see, let me get to it real quick. I don't know if we talked about the arms akimbo. This is like a stance that's like almost a Superman. Like when your thumb is behind your back and you're standing like this is a dominant stand. Like this is when you're showing like, hey, like I know what I'm talking about, like confidence, right? You see that with police officers. Another thing is like a hooding effect. This is where you just like relax and just this is trying to show that like you look larger, right? Like how, think of it like a cobra, right? You think you're just bigger, and it's just showing like, oh, I'm in charge here. Also too, with the arms, when we are trying to show dominance, we try to take up more territory. So you'll see like if there was another chair right here, I'll be like this. Or another instance, like if you are, he gives an example like at the airport, the clerk and this person, like they weren't like getting along, so like the customer got mad and like put his hands like on the desk and like made himself wider. This is trying to show dominance. Other things too. Also too, when if you're like with someone and like your arms are pretty close, like it's showing that you are comfortable. Let's see other things. Oh, when approaching a stranger for the first time, try demonstrating warmth by leaving your arms relaxed, preferably with the ventral side exposed, and perhaps even with the palms of your hands clearly visible. So like walking like this, because like this shows like you're not trying to show as a threat, right? I know we do this with like animals, because you're trying to be like, hey, like not a threat, like I'm here at peace. Then talks about too, where like with hugging, like you should hug because it does release some good hormones, and we also do need like physical touch. So he was like talking about like hugging, like in the Latin American culture, like we do hug. It's actually kind of funny to see, like obviously in Miami, like when people greet each other, like we give a hug and like a kiss on the cheek. It's not really like it's more just like cheek on cheek. But it's funny when like someone who's not from here, like or not in the Latin culture, like they just like they sit still. They're like, whoa, like what is happening? It's just like, no, like this is how we greet. But so the overall for this chapter is to know that like when we're in a positive or in a relaxed mood, like our arms are like defying gravity, or when something is negative, our arms will like freeze. Our arms are going to protect our side. And also too, with positioning, just like this, trying to be in a dominant position, when you're trying to expand more territory, your arms are going to be wider out. So that's like the gist of it. But it's actually like very interesting. Like I've said before, like this book is pretty interesting to see these behaviors, and then even notice like the behaviors that you do. So the next chapter is called Getting a Grip, Nonverbals of the Hands and Fingers. Oop, I'm gonna drop that. For today's skating, man, skating, been loving it. It's been a nice escape for me to just like go and have fun and just like learn new things. Ollies right now, man, they're actually like, it has taken me, what, 4 months to finally like see some like real improvement. Like I'm starting to get the feel of it and it's coming out nice. For today, I was trying to get over like over this box, and like just it's a little bit higher than a curb, like literally like that much bigger, and I just like couldn't handle it. It was too big for me. Pause. But I was fucking falling. I like my shins hurt right now. It's just it was basically like it's like this. You see me do it on the mini ramp. It's just you go over and then you just boop, fall and you keep on going. But like this one was like a little bit bigger and I just could not do it. It's something new as always. Like always the first time it's new. Like it's gonna be difficult, right? So just a new practice to do instead of just only olling, just actually utilizing the park. For today's gym session, today was back in Buys. And honestly, I don't know what's up with our Planet Fitness, but like there is no gym etiquette where like the Smith machine or like the benches are. Like that gym etiquette is just out the fucking window. Like today, like Jay and I are using the bench for just some DB rows and even some incline buys, and like you could clearly see that we're using it. And like I was mid rep on the DB row, and this guy was like, "Yo, like just grab the bench, like put his like towel down and weights like right next to it to use it." I was like, "Yo, like what are you doing? Like you see that we are using, didn't even ask or anything." But yeah, like I don't know, gym etiquette in that place. I'm not saying all Planet Fitness. I'm just saying like the one that we go to, out the window. Just it's too funny. Like it's for the lore, to be honest. But other than that, it's still a great day. Like, bro, we're alive, we're breathing, have an opportunity to get better. So that's all we can ask for. But as always, appreciate each moment because you never know when it's your last. And as always, please better yourself daily, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And have a good one.